Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? And isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. And I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely? Made from love. And isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. And boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. And I can't believe what God has done. Through us He's given life to one. But isn't she lovely? Made from love.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would all like to stand, please, for the arrival of our bride and her father, Nikita and Leonardo.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she special? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought to love with me, making one of me. Isn't she lovely? Yeah. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done.
So, Lewis, if you would like to come over this side, and then Nikita, stand on that side. This way. And then Manal, if you would like to stand alongside your daughter.
Beautiful.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Grand Harbour Leonardo Royal Hotel on this very special day for Lewis and Nikita. If the rest of your guests would like to be seated, please. Well, it has long been the tradition in this country for a bride's hand to be given in marriage by her father. And I believe that today, that honour falls to Manal Paul. I believe that it is your honour today to give your daughter's hand in marriage to Lewis. Is that the case?
Yeah.
So do you now give her in marriage freely and willingly?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you would like to take your seat. You are welcome to take photographs during the ceremony, but you must remain seated and not generally wander around. Unfortunately, we're not able to accommodate group photographs at the end, but you are welcome to take photographs during the ceremony and, of course, elsewhere on the premises later on today. My name is Jeff Martin, and I'm a Deputy Superintendent Registrar for Southampton Registration Authority, and I shall be leading the ceremony here today with the assistance of my colleague Victoria. And Victoria will be officiating for the signing of the schedule. Can I ask you both to state your full name? So if we could start with our groom, please.
Lewis George Whitfield.
Nikita Paul.
And are you both content that the details on the schedule that you checked through immediately prior to the ceremony with Victoria are all accurate and correct as of today?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Well, this room, the Bradford and Winslow suite in which we are now met, has been duly licensed according to the law for the celebration of civil marriage. And you're all here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Lewis George Whitfield and Nikita Priyanka Paul. If any person present knows of any lawful reason why they should not be married to each other,
Don't.
then they must declare it now. Lots of smiling faces there. I think we can take that as an indication that well, before you are joined in marriage, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm going to ask you to repeat after me the words of declaration, which say that you know of no legal impediment as to why you should not be joined in marriage. So Lewis, I'm going to ask you to go first. If you could say, I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why I, Lewis George Whitfield,
why I, Lewis George Whitfield,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in marriage
to
Nikita Priyanka Paul.
Nikita Priyanka Paul.
And now Nikita, it's your turn. If you could also say,
Yep.
I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why I, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
why I, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
may not be joined
in
marriage
marriage
to Lewis George Whitfield.
to Lewis George Whitfield.
Well, we now come to the contract of marriage, and these are the words which bind you together as husband and wife. So, Nikita, would you like to place your bouquet on the table or hand to one of your guests?
Yeah.
That's good. And feel free to sit close to one another and hold hands.
That's not 2 metres.
You're now part of the same bubble. So, Lewis, if you could repeat after me. I, Lewis George Whitfield,
I, Lewis George Whitfield,
take you, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
take you, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
And Nikita, if you could say, I, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
I, Nikita Priyanka Paul,
take you, Lewis George Whitfield,
take you, Lewis George Whitfield,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Well, marriage is the coming together of two people who have aspirations for the future and who are prepared to unite in love to work together to reach those dreams. It requires devotion to each other, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when you are wrong, and the strength to put things right. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller. Memories are fresher. Commitment is stronger. And even anger is felt more strongly, but passes away more quickly. But the ancient way of sealing a contract is by the giving and receiving of a ring. And the wedding rings also have important symbolism, as they are things of beauty, forged of strong metal, and forming a complete circle with neither beginning or end, symbolising unending love. You've chosen to mark the occasion of your wedding in this time-honoured way. So if I could invite your best men, Jason and James, to step forward, please, one on either side.
What bloody mince you give them.
Now, Jason, I believe you have these rings, so if you would like to place them on the palm of your hand so it's easy to see which one's which. And Lewis, if you could take the ring that you are going to present to Nikita, and if you would like to place that on her finger, and as you do so, if you could say to her, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage,
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a sign of my love
and a sign of my love
and respect.
and respect.
Good. Securely on there. And
Just
then
about.
Nikita, I believe you will be presenting the ring. So if you would like to place that on Lewis's finger, and as you do
push it
so,
on.
if you could say to him, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a sign of my love
and as a sign of my love,
and respect.
and respect.
So, Jason James, if you'd like to retake the seat.
She's on.
Well, today is a special moment in your lives together. It is the beginning of many moments you will share, but this moment you will remember always. With the giving and receiving of your rings and exchanging of your vows, you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends and other guests gathered here today. It is therefore my very great pleasure to announce that you are now husband and wife together. So,
I love you.
So we now come to the signing of the schedule, which is the
yeah.
actual legal record of
Yeah.
today's marriage. So if you would like to come across this table here.
Right, so Nikita, you need to sign on your ring right here. Just there. Yes, please. I need signature. No, in the name of Paul. Oh, okay. I think we did that.
Can it work? Yeah.
And you're signing just there next to your wife. I'm not saying that. And what does that say, Lewis?
Al Whitfield.
L. Whitfield.
The last song.
Just hit it.
What I'm looking. Go.
Well,
They said that.
congratulations to you both. This comes with our very best wishes for the
thank
future.
you.
The actual certificates will follow in the
Yes,
post. This
yeah,
is just for sort of
yeah,
photo
yeah.
opportunity there. Well, I hope you all had a fantastic afternoon. They're going to be leading a procession down the aisle, and then if you'd like to follow them out of the room, and then
Shall I
I'm
take that and
not
give it to
sure
Mum?
quite whether you're going elsewhere on the
Do you want
fence or you're even outside.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
If you'd now
Swap.
all like to be upstanding to congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Whitfield.
Life is the meaning of her name, and Lundy it could not have been done without you who conceived the one that's so very lovely, made from love.